Warnock, and today on the show we're going to talk to Dr. Greg Gray, the president of Enfield Pride. Thanks for coming in. You're the first in-studio guest we've ever had, so thanks for being our guinea pig for the in-studio part of the show.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
So tell us a little about Enfield Pride, how it came about and how it got started.
My goodness. We really got started in its infancy more than 2 years ago now. I got to town a little over 3 years ago, and when I got here, I realized relatively quickly that Enfield has a substantial queer community. It just happened to be that there wasn't very much organization or communication even within the community itself. And so it was really my desire at that point in time to start helping out with that organization. So over the course of the past 2 years, we've really been working on that, about finding a place for support, community, fellowship for the queer community of Enfield.
So I'm guessing now, going off what you just said, you're the founder of this group. Tell us a little bit about how that all came about, like you deciding that you just mentioned a little bit about it, but how was the process of putting the whole thing together and starting your own organization basically from scratch?
Wow, yeah, that has been interesting, and I don't know that I want to claim the moniker of founder. There's been a number of people who have helped out with this along the way, but yeah, definitely I have been spearheading a whole bunch of this. I mean, of course, the queer community of Enfield is something that is near and dear to my heart. As I'm sure that I just hit my microphone and people are very upset right now. But we really started seeing that the people of Enfield, over the course of the history of this town, have needed an area of safe space, an area of support where they can come together. And so we have started off with a number of events. We started off 2 years ago with just a potluck. Was really our first event that we put together to bring people together just to have a social space. And now monthly we have game nights. So once a month we provide free pizza and drinks for people. So all you have to do is come out and just spend some time. I'm not even a gamer myself, right? Like I don't like playing board games that much, but I enjoy sitting and socializing with people. And so we in the queer community have been able to get to know each other just in these ways, in ways that we haven't before. And that has been so important because of discrimination, marginalization, oppression that is apparent within the town, within our state, within our country. And so we need each other to be able to lean on, and these times when we can come together are so vitally important.
Now, you had your first big event last year, and you have another big event coming up soon, June?
Yeah, so June is Pride Month, and we're doing a number of things. Last year, there was actually an organization that was separate from Enfield Pride that was made up predominantly of store owners at the Enfield Square Mall that had an event called Pride at the Square. And of course, we came right alongside them, collaborated with them, and worked on that event last year. Pride at the Square was not really going to happen in that incarnation again this year. So I was approached by Pride at the Square that said, you know, we want to do a big Pride festival again this year. So what can we do together? And last year, June of 2022, we talked about Pride Month in town, and we were able to hang a Pride flag on the town hall for the month, and we really just had a Pride hour and a half on June 1st, when there was the proclamation that was read from the steps of Town Hall and the pride flag was hung. But then for the rest of the month, not too much happened. And I wanted to make certain that we were going to have a Pride Month this year. So the first thing is, we will be having the pride flag hung from Town Hall on June 1st again. So one of the things that I'm asking people to do is go to Town Hall, go to the Green on June 1st. Take pictures in front of the flag that will be on Town Hall. But we're not going to do a big ribbon cutting proclamation kind of thing on June 1st, because we are going to say that this is a normal part of business of the town of Enfield. The flag will go up on June 1st, it'll come down at the end of the month, and that is a normal operation of this town. But we would love for people to post their own pictures of them in front of the flag or with their own flags. The other piece of this is, in that proclamation last year, the town council actually called upon other businesses of the town of Enfield to fly their own pride flag for the month of June. We didn't really do that much follow-up last year. So this year I'm trying to do more footwork to it, a little more due diligence, to ask the businesses of the town of Enfield who have a flagpole to fly a pride flag in accordance with the town council proclamation from last year. If they don't have a pride flag or a flagpole, put one in the window of your store. If you cannot afford a pride flag, get in touch with me, and Enfield Pride will be happy to provide a pride flag for you. We are taking away all the obstacles that people might have to do this.
So here's the easy transition into that. Tell us if people wanted to know information about Enfield Pride, what's your website?
Our website is enfieldpride.org.
And if someone wanted to email you guys to get information about the pride flags or how to get a pride flag, how would they do that?
Yeah, info@enfieldpride.org is our
That's
email
easy
address.
That's easy peasy.
Trying to make it easy. Trying to make
so
it easy.
You guys have a big event coming up in June.
June 17th will be, we're calling it a first annual Enfield Pride celebration. If you look at our marketing for it, we're definitely saying that this is growing out of the Pride at the Square that happened last year. Like, we are very grateful to the groundwork that those people put into it last year. So this year is going to be big. That's the best way that I can put it. We are going to have bands and performers, food trucks, vendors. We have so many community partners, like not-for-profit community partners, that are going to be a part of this. And I am so grateful to all of our sponsors and not-for-profit community sponsors. It really is just proving over and over again to me, every email that I get from the library and all kinds of other community partners saying, like, yes, we're going to come and have a vendor table at your event.
Nice.
And we want to come and be a part of this.
So now if someone wanted to volunteer or help out with just the organization or anything, how is the easiest way to do that? Is just email you? Or?
Just email me. I will promise you that I will get back in touch with you. And if you want to volunteer, I will put you to work.
All right. So again, we're going to go through it really quick, just so everyone remembers. Website, enfieldpride.org. Email, info@enfieldpride.org. Any other stuff you want to get out there before we wrap up here?
Yeah, watch our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are on all of that, Enfield Pride. And on each of those, we will be putting out more upcoming events, all of our game nights that will be coming up. The other one that we already have marked on the calendar, the first week back to school, we will have a back to school party, DJs and lights and all of that kind of stuff as well. It's all already out there on social media, so check us out.
All right, so before we go, I'm going to let you all know, I'm trying to get him to do his own show. Make sure you email info@enfieldpride.org and say, Dr. Greg, We want you to host your own show on public access. I'm putting it out there on TV so that way you're held to it.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that.
No problem. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being our guinea pig, being the first in-studio guest here on Focus. And I'll be back with more, just a bit, here on Focus.